Hey, this is Full Game Prometheus, the only YouTuber that actually gives you full games of all the tips and schemes I post on my channel. I'll show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Alright, so guys, going to be rolling once again with the Panthers playbook, and this is going to be Draft Champions. If you want to see what my team looks like, simply just go to the Draft Champions team. I'm going to see if I can remember to put a card or a link, pop a link up in the corner that you can go ahead and see the draft. It's how I drafted up my team. Offense is fairly good, defense is fairly good. Obviously didn't get the most elite players. This is the draft I established and started roughly about a few weeks ago, probably at the very beginning of the month. I don't know if they've upgraded Draft Champions a little bit. I know that there was a disclaimer that I had to click into, so I'm assuming this is qualifier. So I should run into some fairly good people with Draft Champions. My quarterback is really not the best. It's Carson Palmer, and he's really not the best quarterback. I've got two running backs, so that should give me a little bit of depth to the running game. And then I've got fairly good wide receivers, two linemen too, to provide me some blocking, at least with the pulling guards if I use any kind of a pulling play. But we'll see how things work out with this. Once again, we'll be using single back ace, single back bunch ace, the pistol weak, gun tray open, the gun split panther, and the gun bunch. It's a fairly effective scheme that I've pretty much built out of that, and I've jumped in pretty much every single formation in the most recent game that I played. So we'll see what we're going to run against him. We're going to run against Badass Bashir, 76, Badass Bashir, and it looks like he's got a lot of the same cards I do. So we'll see how things work out with that. It seems like pretty much identical cards from what we're playing against. I've got the Wizards uniforms. He's got, I guess, those Huskies or whatever the hell they are. And we're kicking off, getting the ball in the second half. That's definitely what we like. And hopefully we'll be able to go ahead and get a stop against this guy and get the ball back. We'll see what type of player he is. We're both qualifying right now, so it could be either one of two different things. It could be a fairly bad player, someone who's trying this for the first time, or it could be basically a really good player. So you never really know what you're going to get with Draft Champions. You can always run into some fairly good players with this game. So he's coming out of a three-wide set. We're going to go and just stay in a base defense. We're going to do the Will Blitz. Does the play action, and he did not make a read at all. He just took off this quarterback. No read whatsoever. He did play action zone. I don't know if he was expecting me to play the middle of the field like that, but that was definitely not a good read. There you go. So I'm able to go ahead and pick him off right there, just with a quick interception. I didn't even get the blitz set up correctly, and that was very quick. So let's go into pistol. We're going to go into dual halfback. We're going to do the zone halfback zone weak. I'm going to try to establish the run as much as possible. I don't necessarily have the best lineman, but he's got a really favorable defense with that box. Wow. But no one came that actually blocked him. So he went into DB sting. Let's see how aggressive he is with his blitzing. Let's see if he still stays in a man blitz. He's got off coverage, so Cook's on the out should be wide open. He pressed. There you go. Thank you. What do you jump into now? He was in spinner first. Went into Tampa 2. Come back to that halfback zone. We might jump into power L right here. There you go. And I came up short with the touchdown. Should have been a touchdown right there. He went in the sting pinch, and the blocking he just took that out. There you go. So Miller's able to go ahead and take a nice little touchdown right up the gut against him. So I'll take it. So we'll see. This is just like my most previous game in MUT, where I went up by a quick score and it looked like I was in control. I just got to make sure that I don't collapse against this guy. He doesn't seem like he's got really good progressions or reads. Oof, nice return. Got the ball all the way up to the 28-yard line. A really good return right there. So we're going to go ahead and stay with the pressure here. If he doesn't pitch, I'm screwed. He's not pitching. Well, he did verticals right there, and he pulled his guy out. And I was offsides. I literally picked him off, and I was offsides. What a lucky break. What a huge break right there. You got a huge break. There you go. So pressure off the edge. He went in the man blitz, or he went into So we're gonna go into under. We're gonna do the will fire go. I was trying to get to that ball too. He's throwing right in the coverage, man. He's throwing right in the coverage. Alright, so he smartly gets rid of the ball right there. As soon as he came to the outside, I actually sent my guys right after him. So I'm just letting this guy in this game. Wow. You saw I actually had man coverage, and one wasn't a coverage that I normally go ahead and set up, and I think it was a single high safety. No, so he was able to go ahead and hit me right over the top right there. So I just popped the ball up right there, and that was just a bad situation. I didn't have the right defense. I probably should have checked out of it, but I figured that since he hasn't been making really good reads, I really was concerned about it. So now the level of this guy's ability actually shows a little bit. He was throwing into coverage, but he beat the guy over the top, and I think it was because I had press coverage. He's able to go and beat my guy over the top, and he's probably got a lot faster receivers than my defensive backs. I know my defensive backs got 84 speed, and that was really pretty much the only options I had of guys that were actually really good. So almost took that down the field against him. We're going to go back into the pistol. Actually, you know what? Let's go into single back. If I can find it, it's so frustrating, man. I can't get these plays to work correctly. So it's so difficult to pick plays. So where is Cooks? I think he's on the left side. If he's on the left side, I've got to flip it. goes into man coverage, it's over with. So not man coverage. Oof. Wow. How did that defender just come out of the area like that? So you wanted to crash blitz. Alright, so we're going to jump out of this play. We're going to go into a gun formation. Let's go into play action inverted veer. Now, I just keep playing down at my opponents. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Alright, so cover 4. There you go. So Cooks is able to go ahead and make a nice little play right there. Defenders came out to the wheel route, and the cover 4 was able to go and hit the seam. There's just nobody in the area for that. Let's see if he stays in cover 4. Nope. He's in cover 2. Yep. There you go. So Hopkins is able to go and hit him over the middle with cover 2. And when it's a nickel blitz. I do really like that play. That play is extremely effective. Extremely effective against basically multiple defenses. The play action inverted veer. You can run that play pretty much all day, as long as you don't keep showing your stuff to your guys. So let's go ahead and jump into the bunch trail. I don't think he's going to stay in that. Let's see if he goes with a single high safety. So a single high safety, he's going to be looking, he's going to cover 3. And the ball just sailed on me. Completely sailed on me right there. So he went into cover 3. So if he's in cover 3, I can probably hit him with verticals and hit the out. Let's see if he stays with it. No, he switched it up. And he got the ball down to the 1-yard line. So carving him up on offense, definitely working out for me right now. Do the play action or the fullback dive fake handoff here. And that's in. He came out. He actually tackled me, but I'm able to go ahead and fall in the end zone. So, got another score there, and basically I'm shredding his defense right now. He's running fairly vanilla defenses, and I'm going to keep shredding him. If he keeps giving me vanilla defenses, I'm going to definitely shred this guy. I just got to figure out how to stop this guy. The last series was just ugly for me. I played very bad defense, and I wasn't really confusing him at all. So. Like, no one would come off a block. Everybody was just stuck in a block for him. This guy had like a hole from God knows how long of the years. He basically a huge hole. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and stay with this cover 3. Oh, that should have been picked off. So you see how he rolled out like that? I just sent my guys after him right away. Keeps rolling to the right. And just got a nice little block shed right there to go and get him with a sack. He wanted to stick, and I couldn't get over to the other side enough times, so. Wow. He just threw it right at me. I couldn't get the defense set up. Now he's going to punt, and what I like to do with punts now, I like to audible into a cover 3 just in case he jumps into some kind of a strange play. It almost got ugly. Almost got ugly right there. Alright, so back on offense again. Let's see if he tries pressing me at all. I'm going to do a slot post. Off coverage. Cover 3 shell. Cooks on the out. Out. There you go. So just easy. Easy, easy, easy. And he can't play both areas. You're just going to hurry back up again. Look at the out route on the back side. He's not changing his defenses. He's not pressing. Show me cover 4. Outs. So there was pressure coming off the edge. He got me with this, with the pinch, and my quarterback couldn't get the ball off. I was trying to get rid of the ball. You could see the animation. Off coverage again. So this quick out should be wide open. There you go. So Cooks does it again. Just do an inside zone. Hurry up again. And the deep comeback route by Hopkins was wide open because the defender actually came down to the fullback. So he wanted to cover 4 Mike, and I just waited for that play to develop. Let's see if he stays off. That's just a bad pass by my quarterback Palmer. He just sprayed it in the air. That should have never happened. So we're going to hurry up. 3rd and 5. I probably shouldn't have hurried up here. We're going to burn this clock down as much as possible. I'm going to take down as much time as possible against this guy. And I'm going to come back into a passing set. I don't want to leave him any time. I'm going to go back into going to bunch ace here. I'm going to come out of the toss crack. If I like the numbers on the right side, which I don't. go. So I slanted up the guy on the backside, so if the defender actually floated to the quick out, I had a guy following back up on the backside, so that's why I went with that that particular play right there. I would have settled for 3 if I didn't get it in the end zone. I definitely would settle for 3 because I'm getting the ball in the second half, not leaving him a lot of time. 21 seconds is not a lot of time. It's basically 4 plays. So, and he hasn't really shown any kind of ability to stretch the ball effectively against me. So, I'm probably going to use a lot of man coverage. He hasn't screened me up yet. I'll man coverage this guy and just see if he can get the ball down the field. But he hasn't really done anything that I've been very concerned about. Now, I'm going to go with super conservative. I'm not going to go aggressive. I'm going to take another timeout here. I don't need him. Maybe I do. He's thrown into triple coverage right there. It is what it is. And I got some shed of the block right there. There you go. So that actually was a really good play call by him by actually running the ball. I pass committed. I had basically 3 guys in a block in the box. I actually did a QB spy with my defensive tackle. I was completely committed to the pass, so that's why he got a lot of those sandwiches off the line. And just because I basically gave up any kind of opportunity for him to basically do any kind of pass. So I think that if I get myself a situation here where I can get maybe 1 more score against this guy, this game should be pretty much over with. He's showing me cover 3. And my second string tight end, I believe, I was able to go and make a catch for me. Went into Sky. This guy's not disguising his defenses at all. Just the biggest rookie move. Alright, so he's got cover 4 look. And we're going to go with bench. He presses. So my running back really didn't do anything. He went into cover 2. It looked like cover 4, but he jumped into cover 2 and pressed. I need to start working this clock down against this guy. Let's see if we can get him on the outside run. There you go. I love that little triple option. If the lineman is over, if the tight end is over the lineman, you pretty much, as long as you run it deliberately towards the sideline, you get a good seal block by the wide receiver. It's pretty much lights out. There you go. So, gotta work this clock down against this guy. I gotta make him really feel the pain. Alright, so you went into pinch buck O. Just do a little quick out here. And I probably wanted to stay in bounds just to keep moving the clock, but we do play action veer. So I'm seeing cover 3. Graham should be open. Nope. Wasn't open. Because he actually took away the flat, so I just went away from that read. He manually took that away. I'm going to go into the toss crack pitch. And I'll take it down to the 1, and we're going to work this clock down as much as possible. I don't know how long this guy's going to stay in. He's probably going to stay for another possession, but pretty much I'm controlling this entire game. That's the bad thing about that particular formation, especially when you do a chew clock, is that it has an auto motion. It doesn't have a quick hitting run. It has an auto motion run, so I just forgot about that. I probably should have got out of that formation and goal line situation. But I do have my money play for the goal line. So let's go ahead and jump back into that again. Alright, so I'm going to take this down basically to the fourth quarter here, just to go ahead and just burn as much time against this guy as possible. I don't want to leave any time. Right now he's just sitting on a play selection, and I'm just going to kind of burn this down to the fourth quarter. I need to burn as much time against this guy as much as possible against him, because I don't want to have this guy give this guy any kind of life whatsoever. So I'm going to do the fullback dive here, or the fullback drive, and I have a player on the back side, so we're going to go with the waggle. There you go. So drop pass right there by Hopkins, made the right read, and did not get the ball in the end zone correctly. So that definitely hurt me a lot. And he's staying with this goal line defense. There you go with the same play again. And Cooks drops the ball again. This is the kind of crap that happens when you play these games. I had threw 2 good plays, threw it to the wide receiver, right read. And this guy gets bailed out in that type of situation to keep the game closer than it should be. I should be up by 3 solid scores, which I am. I'm up by 17 points, so he's going to have to make some kind of a plays. But you know, when you're down by 3 touchdowns opposed to 17 points, psychologically you just basically checked out. It just 3 scores is huge psychologically. So these guys just getting monster returns on top of us. He's got the one that had the ball to the 31-yard line. It was a good play. And he burned a timeout. I don't know why he did that. There's no reason for him to burn a timeout. So he's not playing smart right now. Oh God, I didn't even have my team set up. I got stuck on that back corner over there. I didn't even want to do cover 6. I was trying to find cover 4 as my base defense that was pressing, and that's what screwed everything up. So I'm letting these guys back in these games. I'm just getting stupid, man. It's just like I'm used to playing those 43 defenses, and I make just bonehead plays to let this guy to have life. He's not good. This guy's not a good player, man. He's broken off a couple big plays, but for the most part, his defense is extremely vanilla. I've had 2 drop touchdowns in the end zone, and he just is not that great of a player, man. I'm surprised he didn't get a fumble right there, so we can keep this game interesting. This guy doesn't have any kind of really cool scheme. Go into the halfback zone weak. There you go. So I'm going to run some clock off this guy. Take this house. I'll just take this house. I got really good blocking. I could basically fall over, but based on this type of situation, I think he's going to quit out, and that actually gives me the ultimate goal. I just wanted to get this guy to quit out as quickly as possible, and that's what happened. So Pure conceded the game, and I'm able to go and pick up another victory with this Panthers playbook. I'm also in draft champion, so the teams are extremely equal. It's fairly effective. So once again, guys, thank you for watching my game. I really appreciate it. I hope you picked up some pretty good strategy from this gameplay. To my subscribers, thanks for support. Make sure you hit that like button just so you let me know that you like these type of gameplays. This is what you guys want to see. So thanks a lot for your support, and until next time.